What's going on? Hope you're doing great. Hope you're having a great week. So today we got King of Limbs. So I know this is kind of a controversial album from them. I think there was a lot of people who said, not a lot, but there was a couple people that said, don't react to it or react to the live version. Just for consistency's sake, I'm going to listen to the studio album version first. Just, I don't know, that's the way we've done the whole discography. So it's just the way I prefer to hear things. Even if the live version ends up being better, I prefer to just see how it was originally kind of put out to the world first. So that's what we're going to stick with. I think it said this album came out in 2011, so I think this was the follow-up to In Rainbows. And yeah, I just haven't seen this one mentioned as much as far as like the great Radiohead albums. So I'm curious to see how this one lands for me. It looks like it's on the shorter side. I don't even think it's a 40-minute album. So yeah, we're just going to give it a shot here. I don't know anything about the direction they went in or the overall sound or themes of the album, so it should be cool to go into it pretty blind here. So without further ado, I think we're just going to get it started. Okay, first track here is Bloom. Weird off-kilter vibe to start here. Yeah, definitely a weird groove going on. I like that warmth from the bass coming in. Super odd intro. Okay, interesting way to start the album. With a lot of their albums so far, they start with pretty groovy or, something you can kind of nod your head to. And this is completely different than that. It's not really like a super solid drum groove going on here, a little more abstract, I guess you could say. So, interesting start. We'll see where this goes. We still got a lot of song left. Cool vocal effect. Very abstract song to start with. I don't know if abstract's the right word, but atmospheric, I guess. Ambient. bass groove. Okay. All right. So that's Bloom. That's not how I was expecting the album to start here. You know, like I said, I usually start with more of like a solid kind of groovy, catchy, kind of bring you into the album type intro here. And this is completely different than a lot of the stuff we've heard from them. Just completely ambient, kind of spacey, atmospheric track. It's fine. I'm not like mind blown by it. I think it's something I'll be interested to revisit and once I hear the entire album and see kind of how it sits with everything. Yeah, just fine. I don't really have too many thoughts on it. Just kind of stays on that groove for 5 minutes there. So a little indifferent about it. We'll see how it goes going forward here. Okay, up next we got Morning Mr. Magpie. Let me just... Oh. Yeah, that's pretty much the same spot. Whatever, we'll be fine. Okay, we're just going to Morning Mr. Magpie here. Let's take a look. This is nice. Okay, this is another one with a kind of off-kilter, different drum groove than we expect from them. So they're not really giving us solid beats so far in this album. It's a little different. I don't know how I feel about it yet, but the guitar work is pleasant here. I think the vocal lines are cool. We'll keep it going. Again with the weird little nuggets in the background. Okay, nice change from right to left here. This is cool. Some tasty bass. Okay. nice little... Oh, it's gone. Okay, that's Mr. Magpie. This initial groove is good.
Good morning, Mr. Magpie. Mr. Magpie.
So that's another one. Doesn't really develop too much. It's staying on that initial groove and kind of giving you, again, like a weird off-kilter, abnormal drum beat, more ambient vibe so far for this one. They're not really belting it either vocally or through the instrumentation. They're not really giving us the Journey songs that we get on some other albums. They pick their idea, they kind of stay on it and let the atmosphere build. Which from one perspective is pleasant. It is pleasant to just have some kind of more chill, laid-back tracks like this so far. However, it's definitely not my favorite style from what I like from them. I do like their, you know, just what we're kind of used to hearing from them. There's just different traits in their music or characteristics, I guess, that I like a lot more than this so far. I don't necessarily always love when they hang on certain ideas for too long, and I definitely like when we got a good head nod going. But it seems like so far that's what they're not what they're going for on this record. So I'm kind of feeling indifferent through the first two tracks here. It's not bad. It's just not super inspiring. We'll see where it goes here. Like I said, it's a pretty short record, so we'll probably fly through this one pretty quick here. Okay, up next we got Little by Little. This is probably the most straightforward drum beat we've heard so far. Okay. I'm not really loving this guitar riff. Song sounds weird, but not necessarily like in a great way so far. This vocal line's cool. Okay, I like these hi-hats. So these guitars sound like out of key, out of tune or something. It sounds so fucking weird, man. It's like very dissonant. So for people who've watched this channel before, they know I'm not the biggest lyrics guy, but let's just take a look. Turn so nasty now, the dark cell, the pillar of my soul. Last one out of the box, the one who broke the spell. Little by little, by hook or by crook, I'm such a tease and you're such a flirt. Once you've been around enough. Never living earnest, never get judged. Obligations, complications, routines and schedules, a job that's killing you. Okay, I don't really know, but we'll keep it going. Okay, so I didn't really like that one. I can applaud and understand why they would try something like this. But as far as characteristics that I like from a Radiohead song, it's just lacking the things that I generally like. I really like the Journey songs from them. I like really kind of extreme dynamic changes in the volume and the different tempos and just kind of the different places their songs will take you, building up and breaking things down. And there is a little bit of building up and breaking down, but it's a little more subtle in this song. And I love their catchy bass, drum, and clean guitar parts, and they're hooky, and they're usually like really emotional, and they could have melody, and the same thing with the vocals. And I'm just not really getting that from the song. Like, it's different, it's dissonant. Artistically, I can understand why you would do this, but it just doesn't really have the things that I like from a Radiohead song. Like, it's just like, this part's all right. Like, I don't know, like this. Yeah, it just doesn't have the type of ideas and parts that all come together in a way I've kind of like said is really good on their other tracks, where all the different instruments come together to create a beautiful soundscape. It's just, there's not really beauty in this song, and I don't think that's, maybe I'm speaking too, because I can see how someone else would interpret this as a type of beauty, but for my taste, it's just not the type of beauty that I like. And it's just not coming together in a way that creates that Radiohead magic that I feel in other songs. And it's kind of been the story of this album so far. It sounds different, and I can appreciate that, but it's just not really grabbing me with the style they're going on this album. But we still got a lot to go through. So, okay, we'll leave that one there. The next one we got here is Feral. Let's see. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. The space in the background is cool. Okay, that's feral. Um, yeah, that might be in contention for my least favorite Radiohead song. I get what they're going for. It's just not landing for me. And it's not like I'm against kind of using soundscapes like this, because Kid A is one of my favorite albums from them and uses a lot of similarly weird sounds. I just don't, I don't even know, I don't know how interesting that song was meant to be. Like, it feels like an interlude, like nothing really happens. Again, that might be what they're going for. It's just supposed to be a more ambient and atmospheric album. I just can't see myself like revisiting that. Like, it's just not the style of music I really listen to. Again, overall, it's inoffensive. It's not like shockingly bad or anything like that. It just doesn't inspire me at all. It's just like there's so much music I could be listening to. I don't know why I would listen to this track again. That might sound a little harsh. What do you guys think about this track? I'm curious. Like, again, maybe there is someone where this hits super fucking hard and they really like this style, because everyone has different tastes. All this stuff is subjective at the end of the day. But I am curious. If there's one of you out there who loves this song, maybe pop in the comments. Let me know what you like about it. Maybe I can kind of listen to it with some fresh ears in a different appreciation. I would love to appreciate more stuff like this, but you know, it all just comes down to personal taste. And this one's just didn't do it for me. So we're moving on to the next one here. Looks like we got Lotus Flower. So let's give it a spin. Okay, seems like the drums are kind of picking up in intensity. Where they were. Again, I like this little bass groove.
I'll shake myself into your pocket, invisible to what you want.
I like that vocal delivery.
What you want.
a really nice delivery. And I like the way this kind of blends with the music. This higher register he's going into. It's a nice part. I like this. It's like synths, I guess. Give him space for the bass here. Now here come the drums. Yeah, this one I'm liking a lot more. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Nice dynamics in this one. Okay, so that was easily my favorite one so far. I think there was a really good marriage of the instrumental with the vocals there. Really great delivery on these vocal lines here. I really just love the way he kind of sung these lines, and yeah, that backdrop just created like a really good atmospheric ambient space for those vocals to flourish. Like I said, I liked a lot of the higher register he was going into here, and again, there's like subtle dynamics in this song, but they're really distinct, and it makes the song feel like it has a lot of good, distinct phases. A lot of the synths that were going on, along with the bass I mentioned a couple times, sounded great. Drum groove was really cool too, and I liked how that kind of comes in and out. Yeah, easily my favorite on the album. Not like a mind-blowing song, but a really cool song from them for sure. It's got a really good vibe to it, so that's one I could see myself revisiting. Definitely the standout of this album so far, and really enjoyed it. It'll be fun to go back to that one. So we're already kind of getting towards the end of the album here. Like I said, this is clearly a shorter one, so we got 3 more tracks. Up next is Codex. Let's see what it's all about. That's cool. Nice, I like this intro. Lots of space here. Like that.
Jump off the end
It's changed in the piano.
into a clear lake.
Really subtle. Little kick.
Just dragonflies fantasize. No one gets hurt. We've done nothing wrong. Slide your hand.
Oh, nice.
Jump off the end.
Nice addition with the kind of ambient horns.
The water's clear.
Yeah, I like the space of this.
And innocent.
It's just a really nice piano part here too. Obviously really simple, but it just sounds good.
The water's clear.
Like, this is what I was saying. I like when they invoke emotion, and that's what I'm feeling from this one.
And innocent.
That's real nice. Really pretty. Okay, that might be my favorite on the album. That might be tied as a favorite on my album, or favorite on the album. Um, just a really nice, spacey, beautiful ballad here. Really, really nice piano parts all throughout. Great vocal performance. I like the space and ambience that was achieved on this track. Really pretty, and like I was saying, it achieves that emotional feel that I like in a lot of Radiohead songs. Doesn't super overstay its welcome or anything. Great vocal delivery here. Really low-key kick drum going on in the back. Just a really pleasant listen. Easy listening, you know? So, yeah, that was one of the better ones on this album. Like I said, maybe even my favorite. So, we got two more here. Looks like up next, we got Give Up the Ghost. Let's see. Oh, so this sound was just playing at the end of the last track. this. Yeah, it's a pleasant map. I mean, another pleasant low-key track here. I am liking this one. Yeah, this was pleasant. Another spacey track. Has almost some like folky influence, but nice clean guitar. Nice to close out on this. More weird sound effects. Yeah, that's just easy listening, very pleasant. I like the mix of the acoustic and the clean here. Really nice vocals here too. Yeah, that's another one of the good ones on here. The second half of this album has picked up for me. I didn't really like the first half at all, so these last few songs I have enjoyed quite a bit more. This is one I could see myself revisiting, putting in that Radiohead playlist here. It's just like a nice, pleasant, like I said, kind of folky singer-songwriter influence here. And it still adds a lot of atmosphere with the stuff they put in the background to kind of create the size of the track, like creating like a large soundscape. So that was pretty pleasant. Enjoyed that song. Okay, so we're already at the end. We got one final track here. Separator. Let's give it a spin. Nice drum groove.
It's like a fall out of every dream. The sweet smile fruits hang from the tree. Falling off a giant bird carried. It's like a fall out of every dream. Just exactly as I remember.
Nice. Really just the drums are what I'm enjoying the most here. Okay, so far, so this is closer. This is like kind of somewhere in between. Like this definitely isn't bad so far. I'm not like super inspired by it, but I do like that we have a solid groove and it's an interesting groove. Kind of an ear candy groove from the drums here. The vocal delivery is pretty cool, but I just don't know. It's not like super developed so far. We still got, over half the track to go through. So let's see where this goes. Okay. Pleasant little riffs here. Nice spacey vibes here. Okay, so that was Separator. That's a weird one. Uh, Kind of got some like that almost became a song that I would have really enjoyed. Like I like some of the ideas that are going on here. It just didn't develop enough for my personal taste. Again, it's going for an ambient vibe and kind of staying on a similar groove. And I like a lot of the general vibe, and some of the guitar and atmosphere is invoking emotions along with the lyrics. It is bringing some level of emotion to the track, which, like I said, is what I really appreciate. Especially like this little lick was nice, and the drum groove is cool. I guess my problem is it's a 5-minute song, which isn't like super long, but it's just kind of hangs here. It doesn't become more interesting to me, so it's just like I would probably put that as like a C tier song. Like it's good. I'm just not mind blown. It doesn't feel great to me. It's just like all right. Um, Like it's solid and I enjoyed listening to it just in the context of a first listen. I don't know if it's one I would go back to a bunch. If it comes on, I'd probably let it play, but I'm not going to be like, oh, let's throw on Separator, at least right now. Maybe that'll change over time. But yeah, that concludes The King of Limbs. That's The King of Limbs by Radiohead, album from 2011. Yeah, so what do we even say about this? So that's my least favorite Radiohead album I've heard so far. The first half of it, I genuinely dislike. I just. Yeah, this song I really don't like. That one kind of too. Yeah, really, the first half of this album, the first 4 songs, like Morning Mr. Magpie, I like the most because this is cool. But for the most part, the entire first half of the album I just don't like. It just doesn't really do anything for me. Lotus Flower I did like. That was a pretty cool track. However, I still think Codex is probably my favorite. It's a really pretty piano ballad. And Give Up the Ghost was pretty cool too. So as far as songs I like actually like, it's gonna be, I mean, do I like Morning Mr. Magpie? Yeah, I think, and that's like, again, if we're going about like a letter grade, right? And remember, S through C would all be degrees of me liking it. So C would be good, B would be great, A would be amazing, S would be like one of the best songs I've heard in the genre. I would say, I don't, I don't think there's a great song on this album for my taste. Maybe Codex. I think Codex. So Codex I would have as like a B. And then Lotus Flower I would have as like a C. Give Up the Ghost I would have as like a C. Its Separator is like maybe a C minus. Yeah, I get what they were going for on this album. It's a lot more of a spacey, atmospheric vibe. It's really quite a change up from In Rainbows, and that's what I was kind of thinking about because this was the follow up to In Rainbows. In Rainbows is like one of my favorite rock or alternative albums I've heard, probably ever at this point. As I continue to give it spins, I love that album, and so I wonder how much fucking whiplash I would have got hearing this as the next album in real time if I was listening to these records at the time, because I for sure would have been disappointed with this coming up next. Going from, you know, like I said, for my personal taste, In Rainbows is like one of the greatest rock alternative albums of all time. And then, yeah, I just don't really like The King of Limbs here. I wonder, like, I just wonder, like, I wonder how they decided to go in this direction, how they feel about the album. I think that's the crazy thing too. It's like it's such a short album, so for me to not like half of it is like that kills it. Like I just don't really see myself going back. Codex is playlist worthy. I think Lotus Flower is playlist worthy, and I would probably stop there. Maybe give up the Ghost. Um, so yeah, unfortunately, I don't really have too many good things to say about this album. It has a few moments I like. I just overall don't really find it super interesting, which is like for me like one of the worst things you could say about an album. If it's not interesting, then like why am I going to go back and listen to it? So um, yeah, I think we would take two or three out of the eight songs here. But I am curious about how you guys feel about it. I saw a few people say they love this. This is like one of their favorites. You should definitely offer your perspective. Tell me what you're getting from this album, what you're feeling, why you appreciate it so much. I'm just curious how people how this one falls in everyone's kind of rankings of the discography. And that's just for fun, right? Like you don't even have to rank the albums or think of it in that context, but I think it's fun to kind of think about it in that way. What are your favorite songs? What are your least favorite songs? What do you like? What do you dislike? I'm really curious to see what people think of this one. Apparently, like I said, there was a live playthrough of this album that maybe people appreciated more. And I can understand how this would be more interesting in a live setting, kind of creating this soundscape. Um, but yeah, unfortunately, my least favorite Radiohead album, still always worth giving their stuff a listen. We're going through the whole discography. We're almost at the end of it here. I believe all I really have left to do is Amnesiac and The Bends. I think everyone said to skip Pablo Honey, so uh, I am gonna skip it unless there's just like an outcry of people saying they want a reaction to that. But other than that, we'll skip that and we'll just finish up the other two here, and then check out some of their live stuff and B sides and that type of stuff. So yeah, that's the King of Limbs. Still fun to go through this with you guys. Like I said, let me know your thoughts in the comments here, and we'll take it from there. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.